with you guys. So we are, we're grateful that you guys are jumping on. We know it is hectic on a Monday, but I think this is imperative and so crucial for us to realize what's going on and the things that we need to know for taking forward, especially on a few things that you guys have on. If I can just ask everyone to please mute yourself, that will be great. There's a bit of noise on here. We can also mute, that's fine. We'll do it from our side as well. Okay, so I'm going to give over to Jimmy first before we're going to start, and then we're going to just quickly share a screen. I don't like to share the screen because I can't see everyone's faces, but then we're going to, just quickly go through everything, and then we can take it from there. Jimmy, over to you.
No, thank you. Good to have you all on here tonight. We specifically going to talk about the boss and the spot that some of our reps, many of our reps has locked. The boss is a really valuable spot. I just want to quickly talk about the boss for a minute. The fact that you are signed up on a boss is a really exciting place to be, because that means it gives you time to get to know the business, to get to know the company, the products, the strategy behind building a business before you even have to make any investment from a financial perspective. So it is a really comfortable place to be. But if you understand what the boss is all about, then you will be really excited for what's coming. And that's what we are going to try and do tonight, is just to give you a glimpse of what is coming for Africa and why the boss spot is such a valuable place to be in. When a country opens up, you want to be the first. You want to be the first guy that enrolls in a new company. And being in a boss position at the moment makes you just that, first in a company, first in a country. A lot of us are already on PAX and commission eligible, and we're running with a business. But having a boss is what we're going to focus on tonight. And we want to just tell you that we are in a pre-launch. So that means the company hasn't launched into South Africa just yet. If you are in any other country, maybe Botswana, because Joshua's on here as well, and some of the other people that's from different countries, then you can be really excited about what's coming. We've had numerous communication with some of the top leadership of this company, and they are very excited for Africa. They have earmarked Africa as a continent that has so much potential. And that potential is now being explored through this company and what it can do for the people of Africa. So Africa has the advantage of having the numbers. And they also realize that not only do Africa have the numbers, but we also have unique challenges to get to exploit those numbers from a business perspective. So the company has gone through a large extent to try and see what those challenges are in Africa, firstly, and then secondly, see what they can do about just overcoming those challenges. And Joshua, just for interest sake, I see that you are from Zimbabwe, so good to have Zimbabwe in the house tonight. All right, so I was saying about what's coming for Africa, and our company has identified a few areas. And one of those areas are financial implication. All right, so in all the other countries in the world, things work a bit differently than what they're planning for Africa. And I can assure you guys, having spoken to the leadership and some of the top structures in this company, and what their plans are for Africa, it's really something to be excited about. Even if you're on a boss spot, what's coming is going to blow your mind. They plan to have a complete different compensation structure. So you're going to get paid even more than what we are being paid at the moment. So the company will change the compensation, and also there's a lot of new products coming in that will only be available in Africa. So the rest of the world won't be able to access those products, and those products, through the leadership of Diana Latson, will be top quality, will be something that the rest of the world will be envious of and jealous of. So they won't be able to get it. Only Africans will be able to get it. So that means there's a product portfolio coming our way. Brent always say it's for the people, by the people, that meets the palate. And that really means that they've gone through large extents to bring to Africa something unique, something that will be appreciated by the African people, but also something that will be affordable by the African people, or for the African people. So that is why we are excited to have you, even if you're sitting on a boss position in this company at the moment. What is coming to Africa is going to be really big. And 6 months down the line from now, well, I'm just guessing, I'm just taking a wild number. I'm not saying it's going to take 6 months, but 6 months from now, where you are sitting now will look a lot different than it does today. So in 6 months from now, it's going to be a total different story. And that's why we are excited. The numbers will be coming in. People will start getting to see what this company is all about and the plan that this company has for Africa. And that will really excite everyone that's involved. And it will enable every African to take part of this and to just change their monthly spend on household goods to this company. And those expenditures will go into your organization. And that's what's really exciting. You can start building a huge organization from the boss position that you are now without having to pay any money to do so. So just in a nutshell from me, that's what I wanted to say. We cannot, there's a lot of information that cannot be shared at this stage. I just want to touch on that, and then I'm going to hand over to my wife. There's a lot of information that the top structure of this company cannot share with us. We're asking everyone on a boss position to be patient and to trust the system. We ask you to be patient and to trust the system. The reason why they cannot disclose all the information that the top structure has at this stage is because we are a public trading company. That means there are shareholders involved. That means that we are registered on the NASDAQ. That means that company shares will be influenced by what is put out there. That means that there's so much at stake for this company. Should something just take a little bit longer than what they say it might, or any hiccups come their way, that might really and dramatically influence this company's shares, and it can really do a lot of damage. So to disclose everything at this stage, it's not the way a publicly trading company does things. So we just need to hang in there. We need to trust the system, and we need to trust the guys that have signed you into that boss spot, because those people has met some of the top structures of this company, and they are trustworthy, and they are determined, and they are people that never lose, and they are on our side. And we are going to take this company to a totally different level, to something that Africa has never seen before. So I want to encourage everybody that's sitting on a boss at this stage. You're at a very good spot. In 6 months from now, looking back, you're going to be glad that you locked the spot for yourself. And just about the technicalities of this, I want to hand over to my wife to discuss that with you.
Yes, guys, thank you. And Jimmy was talking about the boss, and if you are signing in a boss, I want to talk to the distributors who bought a pack. I want to really encourage you guys. They say that the hardest part of a marathon is the last 10 kilometers. Most of the people start so hard and start so good with a marathon, and they keep up, and the last 10 kilometers, they all fall out and they get tired and they give up. And by only pacing yourself, and by only trusting the process, and by only knowing that big things are coming, it's a publicly traded company that put their integrity on the line and will not drop you. This is not a fly-by-night company. This is not something that you wasted your money on. We are really so excited, and we need you to please push through. If you've bought a pack and your auto delivery is on, and you feel like the shipping is a lot, and you feel like things are hectic and the products are expensive, I want to just encourage you by reminding you that we are pioneers. The people that came and walked that opened up countries, the people that physically went into a country and put their flag and said, this is our country, we're going to start building from here. They didn't have Nike tackies and bulldozers and things to roll out the paths to make their roads easy. They were pioneers. They put down that flag and they started building with their hands and barefoot, and they had to decide and make way and, you know, get things in place to do the next thing that was creating a legacy for them. And that's where we are. We are at a legacy point. We are the people that's going to flip the coin and to really make waves with a disruptive company. And if you know the leadership, if you see and if you've met Tammy and Erika and Brent, and if you see the core leaders of this group that's running with this business, Corlia and Fruan, and the guys who's really working hard behind the scenes, the people that's coming on board, you can trust the company. If you look at, you know, if you look at the people that, you know, someone like Steve, what's the guy that you like so much that you check all these videos?
Tim Sales.
Tim Sales, one of his videos, he said, it's not about the products, it's not about the company, it's about the people running the company and leading the company. And that is who you need to trust, because we've seen that company, and we want to just encourage you tonight, again, hold on, big things are coming, and we know it's not going to be very long. We know we don't have any date, but I can feel a shift coming on, and we are so excited to share this journey with you. So if someone is negative, that's okay. Be negative for a day, you know, get out, relax, drink a glass of wine if you have to, get some extra coffee or pour sugar in that coffee if you don't ever drink sugar. Get yourself a piece of cake, take off for the day, but get up tomorrow morning and start running again, 100% full blast, because this is really going to be worth it. We promise you that. So we just quickly, I just actually have 3 slides so that I don't go off too, you know, way off our, what do we call this? Presentation. Okay, guys, so we're going to, you know, Jimmy touched about the boss. We're going to go into that, the 4 different entry levels that you can have, how to reach ultimate gold, and how to bump a level. Those are the 4 things, or those are the 4 things that we're going to, you know, check on tonight. Quickly, what is a boss sign up? So a boss sign up is basically you that lock a person's spot. You go onto the X office, there's on the groups, there's a lot of ways how to sign in a boss, but that just means you give a person a spot in this organization, a very, very valuable spot. If we tell you guys that, you know, these organizations are starting to grow like 40, 50, 60 people in a week, that means that if you signed up today, you are 40 places more up on the tree, for instance, than the person that's going to sign in only in a week's time. Now, my question is, why would you like to wait to get someone on a boss or lock their spot? I have a general message that I send out to my prospects and people that I've spoken to before, and I say to them, guys, we've got this amazing opportunity and promotion running right now. I type it out and I'm like, you have an opportunity to get into my business for free. I lock your spot with your name, surname, date of birth, an email address, a primary address, and a cell phone number. If you trust me enough, please send that information to me and I will lock your spot in my business. You have 12 months to check this business out. If you see that it's for you, you can buy a pack and jump into the business the moment we launch. If this is not for you, then there was 12 months that you were locked in a spot very high up in a tree and you didn't go on. It will not influence our relationship. I just don't want you in a year's time, let you turn around and ask me, why didn't I push harder? So that is my message that I send to all my contacts. And I promise you, they reply with those 6 things. And then I know I can sign them up. If they don't reply, I move on to the next person. So mend your nets. By meaning mend your nets, if you can start building people, let's say, for instance, you build until end of February 100 people in your organization and 10 people decide with launch that they are going to jump on and buy a pack. Can you imagine that you have 10 people more than you would have had if you didn't do anything? So we don't want to say just sign on anyone or sorry. We just sorry guys, life, dogs, kids, and Monday evening. So we don't want to say, you know, just jump on and sign up everyone, but I just actually want to say jump in. If you walk past someone, get those 6, you know, information pieces of them, name, surname, cell phone number, primary address, email address, and date of birth, and sign them in. You've got nothing to lose. They've got nothing to lose, but they've got an opportunity to jump into this business, a place where all of us are sitting to get training. And if that person is going to see that vision, they are, who let the dogs out, Dion, exactly, that they are going to sign up, and that they have a chance to be very high on top of your organization. So we are very open at this stage to really give everyone a position to say, let's try out this business. We don't know what's coming. We don't know what launch, promotions there's going to be the moment that we are going to launch. We don't know what's coming, but I know that I trust the process and the people. And I can see by the growth of this business, with all of you guys getting in every single day, the persons that's joining, I've got respect for you all. You have all integrity, even if I didn't meet you in person already. But that just means that we are building a group of people that's really going to take over Africa. We want to ask you, if you know someone in Nigeria, in Namibia, in Botswana, in Lesotho, get those people on a list, phone your upline and ask them, how can I enroll this person? We did make a boss video on that as well. But you can sign in people with bosses in those areas as well. So don't sit and wait and think, oh, I'll do it at the end of the month. You never know. I don't know how many of you have sit on the nation group, and the next moment someone is being congratulated in the business and they were on your list, and that person actually said yes to someone else. So don't leave out anyone. Don't think, oh, you know what, I don't think Corleone will sign into this business. You ask that person. And if they don't want to get onto a pack, yes, a pack will get you commissions that will, put you in a position where if someone else in your organization is also growing with packs, that will give you commissions at this stage. And you will see a little bit of money turning in your organization. But until pre-launch, that's a good spot to get on, because you can get to ultimate and you can get gold. And we'll talk quickly about that as well tonight. But for now, if someone signs into a boss, let them hang and let them experience the business. Where does a boss sign up? In your X office, we have a full video exactly on how you sign up, and that person do get a RX ID number, and they can go onto X office, so that is available for them. Just quickly, a boss sign up can only get retail products at 15% and not 30%. And not 30%. So it's very important to remember, you need to have an auto delivery on if you're on a boss to get 30% of your product that you buy in. Otherwise, it's only 15%. Just very important to know that. You are active for 12 months when you get onto a boss. That means after 12 months, if a boss didn't do anything in their organization, their spot will just dissolve, and the people that was under that person will automatically move up into your organization. So that's just, what you can do with that. Then duplication is important. You still the same thing. What you do is, when you sign up someone with a boss, you need to teach that person that they can also start signing people up with a boss. They don't have to buy a pack to be able to sign someone up in their organization to have a boss as well. So you can start mending your nets. What I normally ask the people that's signing up with a boss, if you can sign 10 people or get 10 people's name, I'll gladly do a Zoom with them or sit and talk to them and explain to them what the business is about, unlocking their spots. So don't let a boss just sign up and hang. That person can start building their business. Can you imagine the day that they bring in, say for instance, I'm guessing and I'm hoping and holding thumbs, but say for instance, the company say, we are doing a launch special on packs, and all 100 people buy packs on that same day. Can you imagine what explosion is happening in your organization? Then you don't want to be the last person in your organization that only had a boss. You want to have people in your organization as well. And everyone is building under you. Your upline is building under you. If you don't understand that yet, the 2 lines that we built, please get back to your upline. We will discuss it later in a training, but not tonight. So learn with the mindset to teach is very important as well. And bosses, you need to also, this is your organization you're in. It doesn't mean that you didn't buy a pack, that you're not part of this organization. You've got an RX ID number. That makes you a business partner in this amazing company. Okay, guys, just quickly, the 4 levels that we have. Very important what Jimmy says. We have a lot of favor in Africa at this stage, in South Africa especially, because we are the mother country in Africa that everything is happening at right now. But in any other country, these levels that I'm going to show you now is actually double in all the other countries. So for Africa, this is an amazing opportunity for you. So why do we work with PVs? We call it personal volume points, or volume points, VP or PV. It all depends on how you want to do that. Because it's an international business, every single product gets a point allocation. To make it easier, it's all over the multi-level marketing companies all across the country of the world. You get a sales point or a personal volume point that product costs, because they're not going to give South Africa a price for one thing and then working on another product for another country. They took that product, they said, well, this is the volume points for this product, and then they start working out in dollars what that product will cost. So that is why we work on points, because it's international. That's just the easy answer. I get that question a lot. So the activated level is our lowest level. It's between 80 to 200 points. We normally say to someone, when you buy 100 points, you are on activated level. It's just the easy midway that we are working on. Rand dollar, it works out about 3,500 Rand. You get products for that. And the moment a boss sign up with any of these marks, they are activated, any of these levels, but I'll get quickly back to that just in a second. The business level is 200 points. That works out about 6,500, 7,000. It all depends Rand dollar. The elite package, around about 10 and a half with the boss, that's also now free. And then the ultimate package work out about 23 to 25,000. But at this stage, until next week Monday, remember, if you sign up someone on the elite, you don't have to push them for the ultimate, because they do get the ultimate status. That means the company bump you up. They tell you, thank you for buying our 400 points. We sent you 400 points of products, but you get bumped up to 800 volume points, and you get the gold status immediately. What is gold status? Gold status means that you are on the highest level of commission earnings in the company. In the rest of the world, you need to sign up 4 reps within 50 days to get the gold status. Another grace and favor that we got from the company in Africa, if you sign up on an elite now or on an ultimate, you get that gold status automatically. It's like, boom, there you are. Just make sure when you've signed up that your upline do send a mail to Michael at UK Support to just confirm that you are gold ultimate status the moment you get bumped up. So it's very important to keep that communication going. So what do? You automatically go onto your boss, you sign up, you buy a pack. There's an activated, I don't know if there's a business pack at the moment, elite pack and an ultimate pack. And the moment you sign up with that pack, you are on that level. Now, all our boss signups, that just means you need to buy that pack and automatically you will get activated. And then you will only be commission eligible if your auto delivery is on. Now, Hadri is going to do auto delivery next week. Thank you so much for that, Hadri, because I actually won't be able to give a training on that because it's still rolling me every single time. But guys, that is your key. If your auto delivery is not on, you cannot get commissions. You might say that it's an unfair position to be in. I've been in a multi-level marketing company for about 15 years. I've never seen commissions because the team under me were not building. They didn't buy any products. They didn't do anything in the business, and I didn't see commissions because I had to run my 500 or 1,000 points every month. My team was not doing that, and that meant that I was sliding back onto my positions. Now, very important, in RX, you can't slide back. If you're on an ultimate, or if you're on an elite, or if you are on a business or activated and you don't have your auto delivery on, the company is not going to tell you to slide back to a boss or slide back to a business if you was an elite. You are cemented in that position. That is your position for life. And if you understand the magnitude of that, that you don't have to build in your company, if your team doesn't work, then you slide back. If you can understand that, if you've been in any other multi-level marketing company, this is one of the best things that RX and New Age RX actually have. So yes, so that is actually the elite, the activated business, elite and ultimate. Those are our 4 levels, and that is how you get bumped up, or when you're on a boss, you get actually from there, you can buy a pack in your ex-office, and the moment you buy a pack and you put on your auto delivery, you are commission eligible. And that's as easy as it is. Very important, we just confirmed that today as well. If your auto delivery is off at the moment, which a lot of the distributors currently struggling with that, if your auto delivery is off and you activate your auto delivery tomorrow morning, then tomorrow morning you are commission eligible. That means that you just put it on, you pay your auto delivery, you set it up to go off again in 4 weeks. Then the company will say, well done, you've locked open your door. They're not going to come do inspection and check if your key is still working and, all the processes. You are immediately commission eligible. So if your boss is off and you want to start jumping in again and see some money, then that is as easy as it is. We had just 1 or 2 questions regarding retail. So retail is very important to remember that at this stage, when you want to advertise your products on social media, to make sure that when you are on a retail and you want to promote your products, I just always saw, because we are a multi-level marketing company, direct selling, it's easier to say that you have this product and you are giving a 30% wholesale special, or for Valentine's Day, this price or this product that you have is on a special this week for 25%, and they can phone you for that. You are allowed to put the price of your product on social media, which at this stage, it's all up to each own individual. I won't do that because our products are very costly at this stage, because it's still being imported from the Netherlands. So that might just, put the people a bit off. You know how people are when they see something is over £5.50, then it's frowned upon. So at this stage, if you want to advertise your Slenderize, I will say, I've got this amazing product that can help you with weight loss. It is Valentine's Day. Make sure you get your package. I'm doing a retail sale of 30% less. Give me a call or DM me, and then I will speak to the people. But you are allowed to advertise the retail price. Now, guys, very important, on your ex-office under library and Europe, there is a South African price list. It's in dollars, but that will give you an idea what the products are. You are not allowed to advertise anything more than that retail price. That you are not allowed to sell our products on the suggested retail price that they give on that ex-office or on the price list. You can advertise for a little bit less, but I've also seen on previous occasions that when I start selling my Slenderize for 10 Rand and Hadri decide, well, she also wants to get in there and she sells her Slenderize for 8 Rand, and Corley, I see, but she can make only 1 Rand profit. She can live with that. She's going to sell hers for 7 Rand. Then it's becoming a war, between the distributors, which we don't want to do. We are a family. We are building this brand together. If you break down my company, you break down your company. And if I, break down your company, I'm breaking down my own company. So let's see rather how we can support. Go to the people in your area, maybe ask your leader, listen, what is the going price at the moment that you guys are selling the Slenderize for? 1 or 2 people tested the market already. So don't jump in and try and make a buck or 5 if the going rate in your area is, for instance, 2,500 Rand. But speak to your upline, let that person get in touch with the people that's in the area, and maybe get to a place where we can support each other, that we don't have to kill each other in the process just for you to make an extra 5 or 100 Rand. Then also, not allowed to advertise the discounted price. It's just, you are actually allowed, my word choice there was not good. You are allowed to advertise that. We did confirm that with customer service today. So you are allowed to say that you are selling it for 5 Rand. It's all up to you. You're just not allowed to make it more than the suggested retail price on the ex-office on the SA price list. So I hope that clears a bit of confusion. And then, guys, on that note, we are still in pre-launch, and that's the thing where it's quite important for us that we are all busy and you know, trying to build business, trying to get people on board, and you have this products because you have auto delivery. And our suggestion will be, get on, use your products, be a testimony for what your products is doing. Get someone else, if they ask you, listen, what are you doing? You know, how did you lose 4 kilograms in a week? So, well, I'm on this amazing product. And then from there on, get that person on a product. Don't go out and, you know, open up like a retail shop and stand on the corner and sell all your products at this stage, because we don't know how our product portfolio is going to look like the moment we're going to launch. We don't know, you know, if there's going to be like, you know, some products or not. Maybe we get more products, so we don't know how that's going to look. Remember the pre-launch phase that we are in. We have not launched yet. The moment that they say RX, New Age RX is open and it's registered and it's running and we are launched in Africa and South Africa, then we're going to take whatever we get with that package and we're going to run and, you know, get customers and do shake parties and do whatever we want to do. But at this stage, use your products, consume your products, get the transformation, tell someone else about the transformation, let them experience the product, let them get a transformation, because that's still part of our RX or New Age RX product profile. Those products are going to be available, and that is the beauty of this. So for now, build your organization. We are in pre-launch. Take off, you know, that tackies, or put on your tackies, and let's start building and rolling with these builders until they tell us, listen, we are open, and the tar roads is going to be tarred by New Age RX. But until then, remember the position that we are in, because we are going to miss this. Brent says it a lot. You are going to wish that pre-launch was a bit longer. And I didn't quite understand it until I started seeing the vision for Africa being open, and all of the African people and everyone that you know can be in your organization. We can be the legacy team that started this. So I want to ask you, please drink the moa. Do not give up on the last 10 kilometers of this marathon. Things are going to change. Things are very close by getting changed. So let us help each other. Let us encourage each other to really lock arms and pull each other over that marathon line and that winning line, even if we have to carry each other there. But I promise you, don't give up, because it's going to be worth the run and worth the while and worth the struggles. So yeah, I think if there's any questions, you guys can really ask. We have a bit of time still. So if there's questions, what we can answer, we will try and answer. But Cordelia, I just want to get a thumbs up. Is that what are you happy with what was covered tonight? All right. Any questions?
There was nothing on the chats so far, Henri. But
Okay.
let's see if there's anybody maybe that want to ask you now. Guys, you can obviously all unmute yourselves. Or
Yeah, you can ask as well. Yeah. Thanks, Sue.
Okay, so while we are working on the questions, yeah, I want to encourage you. If you're sitting on a boss spot, if you are there, I want you to understand that you've got a good position and that you can start building your business. And by the time that things are up and running in Africa, you might have a massive organization. So get your mother and father and your brothers and everyone on board, and they might thank you for it someday. I think we've got one question. Is
Brent?
it Brett?
Brett and Isolde.
Thanks, guys. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Brett. Hi, Zola.
Brilliant. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Thank you. Fantastic. And what such great information, and yeah, really getting excited about all of that. I can see that we really just have to run this marathon and keep going, because yeah, absolutely excited. My question is, if we've identified people that are currently living in South Africa, but they are residents, say, of Zimbabwe, what information do we need to register them under? Their Zimbabwean ID numbers?
Yes, Brett. So what will happen, you actually don't have to have the ID number. You just have to have a date of birth, which makes that like, you know, a nice place to be on. So what you just do then is, with your name and surname, you fill in that whole form. You put in their South African address, and in next to South Africa, in brackets, you put in the country that they are in. So by that, when they start pulling the lists, of Africa, all the countries that's then on the city, which is in brackets, that person will be then recognized, and those people will then go onto their own office eventually when those countries are opening up. So you put in a South African address. You can also put in the Zimbabwean address if you want to. At postal code, just put in 1234, and then just in brackets, you can just put the Zimbabwe, Botswana, Lesotho, Nigeria, wherever the country is you are signing them up.
Thank you.
Okay,
Brilliant.
perfect.
Yes. Guys, and we want to encourage you, if you have any questions, if you don't know how to sign up a boss, please, we did put up a video. It's about 7 minutes, but give us a call, send us a WhatsApp. If you don't have our number, ask your upline to help you with that. We are really available. Jimmy and I always say we have a lot of energy for this business, and we don't get a lot of sleep at this stage, and it's fine for us because we know that we are pioneering. So if there's any questions, don't think you are bothering us. Don't think is this a stupid question? It's not. And if we don't know the answers, I always say we took a plunge as well, with just without a parachute or without a paraglider, Brett. We just jumped, and as we go, we build whatever needs to keep us up. And the exciting thing of that is, if you ask us a question that we don't know, we also learn, and we gladly find that out. If it's not with UK support, then we take it to USA, and they've got a service and customer service line that also helps us, and Lee is there. So there's a lot of ways that we can get the information, and with that way we learn as well. So please, if there's questions, ask away, and we will definitely help where we can.
Joshua has a question. You're welcome to ask, sir.
Oh, yes. I just want to ask if the videos, are they on YouTube already? Like, do they have links for YouTube that you can just send to somebody without getting to the boss?
Yes, Joshua, you can find there's a RX YouTube channel where you can get all the information on there. And if you look on the Facebook page, the New Age Africa Facebook page, under units, all the Zooms is also on the units tab. There's a tab at the top, announcement units. If you press on units on the Facebook page, you can also send that link to your prospects. So that's also a nice, so you can get it there. You don't have to go into your ex office for that.
Cool. Our generation is so used to YouTubing and stuff.
Yes, definitely. Guys, just the last thing before we log off. The most amazing tool on your X Office is the Insight button. I don't know who have seen that before. It's like your own Google on X Office. So if you go to the Insight and you type in anything, all the questions that ever was asked about RX, about that product, about everything will come up. So for instance, someone asked me two weeks ago, is RX products halal? So I just went and I put into that Insight box, halal, and it threw out all the information I needed, like studies, publications, everything on that. So really go into your Insight. If you don't know where to get the product information, you click on Insight and you just put in there. We also did the Revive shampoo ingredients. Oh my goodness, I was like blown away to see how many ingredients there is eventually. So yeah, that's also just a tip from our side. I use that quite a lot if there's questions coming up. And I think that is
so
that.
I think closing off, as far as boss is concerned, you're in a spot where you can start to learn about this business, where you can start to see what it's all about, and you can build a business in the meantime without having to put down any money. That's really unheard of. I mean, how do you get into a business without even having to pay money to get in? So being in a boss position is really incredible, and you're your own boss, by the way. You can build your business at the pace that you prefer. You can start signing people up. You don't have to ask them any money. And whenever you are ready, you can start to buy a pack of the products. Like we mentioned, 100 points, 200, 400, and 800. And you can start trading and you can start doing real business and earn good money. And the best is definitely yet to come. You haven't seen anything yet. This company has got big plans. It's powerful business people that's in charge of things. And there's a team on the ground as we speak, busy paving the way for this company into Africa. And it's going to be huge. It's going to be beautiful, and you're going to be part of it. And we are excited to have you here. If you know anybody that you maybe want to do a favor for, sign them into this business, because they're going to be really glad that you did, and it's not going to cost them any money. So keep on mending your nets, prepare for the tide to rise, and when that day comes, you're going to be ready, and the fish will come in, and we are all going to celebrate. So,
and if you need to start saving up to buy a pack, now is a good time. Put away that extra R5.20. Okay, guys. So we'd like to remind you, sorry, Corlia, that there's also now a training at 8 o'clock, quite an amazing training of Whitney that's going to be on social media. If you guys want to join in there, you're more than welcome. I'm handing over to Corlia, and I want to thank my husband for being my rock and pillar and helping always and standing next to me.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy and Andre. This really helps us. Franco, you will get your video ASAP. And yeah, like Andre said, not took your tackies off, but put your tackies on and start running, guys. This is a great opportunity for us. See you next Monday at 7.